Welcome to South Ripley High School, home of the Raiders. It's North Decatur comes down here to visit tonight in some boys varsity basketball action. North Decatur coming off a win last night at South Decatur. Gary, 58 to
40.
40. So,
yeah.
So quick turnaround for our Chargers. One game in, and next night we're playing our second game.
It is. A good win for the Chargers last night. I thought we played overall pretty well for a first ball game. Sometimes you get a lot of turnovers and sloppy play, and I didn't feel like that was necessarily the case last night. Come in tonight's game. South Ripley is currently 1-1. They lost their opener at Jacksonville about a week and a half ago, 49-46, and then won a week ago tonight at Rising Sun, 71-46. Unfortunately for the Chargers, the Raiders had the night off last night, so they're going to have fresh legs and I'm sure a lot of energy. So hopefully our kids got to get off their feet a little bit today. Raiders are coached by a young man by the name of Sevi Beach. This is his second year at South Ripley. He's currently 12-14. It's his record here at the school in his second year. They start a group of young men who are pretty experienced, to be honest with you. 6'4" junior, Cole Henry, number 25. He's, I think, their leading scorer. I'm guessing that he and 5'10" junior, number 24, Ward, is. Those two young men both started for him last year, as did 5'11" junior, number 32, Chancey Volts. And then I think 6'4" senior, number 33, Ethan Johnson. He's a starter probably for him. I'm guessing it. He's Jeff. You probably got the actual starter.
I do. Gavin, number 10, starting for him. But Binion.
Okay.
Binion, number 10. Ward. Or no, Ward's not starting. I'm sorry. Volts, Drew Volts, a freshman guard. Cole Henry, Chancey Volts, a junior, and Ethan Johnson, the Ward kid you mentioned. He didn't come through as a starter. So
okay, well that's kind of interesting. Not sure what's going on there because he's a really good player for them, and we'll see how that plays out. Was he even listed in the scorebook?
Yes, he is listed in the scorebook, but.
Yeah. Maybe the coach is just trying something a little different.
As long as Mr. Johnson sent me the right starting lineup, we'll be all right.
Yep, no big deal. When talking to Coach Metz, or actually not talking, but he emailed me on both the games this weekend, and in a short synopsis of what he kind of relayed to me is we're going to have to shoot the ball a little bit better tonight. That we're probably going to see some zone. And I know last night we struggled a little bit from the three-point line. Not that all of our shots have to be three-pointers, but I think this is a group that is kind of going to live and die with the three-pointer a little bit. So we're going to have to shoot the ball well from the perimeter, number one. Going to have to make other people on South Ripley's team beat us other than Henry and Ward. They're their two key players. I'm guessing in two games they're both probably averaging up close to 20 a game. Maybe not quite that, but I bet over the course of the year, that's going to be what their limit is. And the third thing is limit our turnovers. We'll see a little different type of team tonight. I don't know how much the Raiders will press, but they'll be a good, solid half-court defensive team. So those are the three things that I think Coach Metz indicated to me that are important.
Yeah, the only thing I'd add is free throw shooting. We are just under 50% last night. I'd like to see that improved by a bunch tonight. Last time we played South Ripley, we played them in the sectional last year, and Ward led them in scoring with 15 points. He was a sophomore then. Henry had 10 points, and then Ward had 15, Henry had 10, and that Johnson kid had 7. Binion did not score for them last year in the sectional. I feel like he was in foul trouble a lot.
He might have been.
I
think they only lost one starter off their team from last year that we played in the sectional. So they're a veteran team, and both Ward and Henry have played significant minutes when they were freshmen. So this is their third go-around, and they're still just juniors.
Wow.
Well, looks like we've got about a minute to go here. I think looks like the teams are kind of making their way to the sidelines. We'll take a break here and catch some messages from our sponsors, and then we'll be back with the national anthem and starting lineups. Again, welcome to South Ripley High School. This is Charger Basketball on WTRE.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Champlain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, JC Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. JC Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School. We just finished our national anthem, ready for our starting lineups, Jeff, so I'll let you take that duty over.
All right, North Decatur, the visiting team tonight, as they were last night. They got on the road blues tonight, Gary. I like those uniforms.
Yep.
Same starting lineup as last night. Caden Muckerhide, 5'11", senior, number 5. Number 15, Mason Morris, a 6'3", junior. Number 23, Chase Youngman, 6'1", sophomore. Number 35, Cooper Palmer, a 6'1", junior. And number 45, Brady Maurer, a 6'5", sophomore. Starting lineup for North Decatur. South Ripley, I believe this is right. We talked about this earlier. Number 10, Gavin Binion, a senior. Number 21, Drew Volts, a freshman. Number 25, Cole Henry, a junior. Number 32, Chancey Volts, a junior. And number 33, Ethan Johnson, a senior. Henry, they got him listed as 6'7", Gary.
Yeah, he's a long, athletic kid. Somebody told me, too, that he's really worked hard this summer at his perimeter shot, and he's become a much better three-point shooter, too.
So last night it looked like Morris was taking on their prime offensive threat last night. Do you think we'll put Morris on him and see if he can hang with him?
I would say so, yeah. That would be my guess. I know Brady Mauer's our biggest kid, but Brady would have a tough time staying in front of him probably with his quickness and so forth. So that's my guess anyway. And we may play him a little zone too. You know how that is.
Right. Well, the way we shot the three-pointer last night, look for South Ripley play a lot of zone and make us hit them.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll see. And but you never know. they're liable to come out and play us man-to-man and press us man-to-man.
Yep. We'll take our guards. Well, both teams coming onto the floor now. As I said, North Decatur in the road blues tonight. South Ripley, white uniform with green trim. It's like Henry is going to jump it up for them, and we're going to put Mason Morris in the circle for us again tonight. Players all take their spots on the floor. Here's our whistle. Tip goes to South Ripley in the backcourt. That's Voles with it. Drew Voles, the freshman. Working the right-hand side, picks up his dribble, now gets it to a teammate over there. He's searching, gets it to Binion. They find Henry, left wing three, up and in.
And just as I speak, Jeff, he knocks in a three right off the bat.
Booker Hyde brings the ball across the
Like
timeline.
they're man-to-man.
Ball up on top, Youngman, around the arc it goes to Maurer. Maurer on the left-hand side, back up on top to Youngman. One dribble to Booker Hyde on the right-hand side. Binion's checking him in the man-to-man defense. Booker Hyde's resetting the offense, putting Palmer down on the baseline. Goes to Morris in the left corner, up on top to Youngman. Youngman fakes a shot. He's got that young freshman on him. Now Palmer, around the arc we go. Booker Hyde has it, gets to the free throw line, kicks to Morris. We pick up the pace on offense. We're dribbling to the free throw line with Palmer, kicks out to Booker Hyde. He backs it back out again. Very deliberate here to start this first set for us. Inside to Maurer, working on Henry, kicks out to Palmer. He's going to try a right wing three. It's off no good. Maurer with the rebound, up and in.
Yeah, good rebound there by Brady Maurer for a putback. Chargers are on the board.
Chancey Volts, the older, I'm going to say brother, I'm guessing, I don't know, has the ball. They work it around to the young one. Chancey, they go inside to Henry, kicks out to Binion. Left corner three goes up. It's no good. Youngman with the rebound. Booker Hyde has it. Chargers down one here early in the H&R block first quarter. Youngman, he's going to try a three from almost dead on. He's long off the iron, no good. Maurer can't quite get the rebound. Goes to South Ripley. Binion, Volts up on top to number 25. Hangs on the rim but misses the shot. And Youngman comes away with it. Gives it up to Booker Hyde. Waits for him to come back. That was Cole Henry, number 25. 33 hit that first three-pointer, didn't he?
He did, yes.
Okay, so that was Johnson. I had that wrong. Booker Hyde's going to try a three from straight on off front iron. No good. Henry with the rebound. Quickly down the right-hand side of the court. Gives it to Binion. Stops. 33. Johnson puts up another three and hits it.
Well, I guess we found out a little bit about him, too.
Yeah. Johnson, he's a senior this year.
Yeah.
Booker Hyde with the ball in the front court. It's like South Ripley stays in that man-to-man defense. Youngman now Maurer up on top. Now Booker Hyde puts the ball on the floor, gets to the right side of the rim, puts it up, got fouled.
Good drive by Caden there. Got downhill, put his head and shoulder down, got ahead of the defender, and picked up the foul there on Binion. So he'll go to the line to shoot our first Big Sky free throws for the night.
Yeah, I need to ask our guy running the camera tonight, if they hit all their free throws, do they get a steak dinner? He don't have his headphones on, so I'll have to ask him during the break.
There you go. No, we decided it was us.
Oh, yeah, the announcers get the steak dinner. Booker Hyde hits his first Big Sky free throw. Second one rattles in and out. South Ripley with the rebound. They hustle it right down the middle of the court, get it to the left wing. Drives it into the elbow. He stops, kicks out to Johnson. He's going to try another three, and he's three for three.
Yeah, he's a kid that obviously you're going to have to get out and make him put the ball on the floor and drive him off the line, because he's had all day to shoot all three of those.
I don't know who's guarding him. I haven't paid that much attention.
Well, I think Brady was there. I didn't pay attention to two previous times.
Chargers with the ball in the offensive end. Maurer, we're working around the arc. Now Booker Hyde has it. Now down low to Palmer on the left block. He bangs a little bit. Tries to work on position. Gets worked around his man. Leaves it a little short. Johnson comes away with the rebound for the Raiders. Johnson, they find him on the right wing. Probably traveled a little bit. Right back to him. He puts up another three. Finally misses one, but South Ripley's there for the rebound. 32 puts it up, misses. Henry gets it, misses. Fight for the ball. South Ripley comes away with it again. Now Henry has it. Tries to drive baseline, gets shut off by Palmer. Ball comes up on top. 21 Volts. Drew Volts has it for him up on top. He's a freshman. 32 into Johnson. Johnson at the free throw line. Kicks out to Binion in the corner. Works on Morris. I think Morris is going to pick up a cheap foul there. Foul is on Morris, his first, team's first.
Raiders have the ball out of bounds under their own basket. 9-3, 4:13 to go here in our H&R Block first quarter.
Drew Volt's triggered in. He's the freshman for them. Looks pretty solid for a freshman. 24, fires up a three-pointer.
That's Ward.
So Ward's checked in. 12-3, all three-pointers for South Ripley to this point. Booker Hyde with the ball. Youngman now on the left wing. Youngman up on top, gets it to the elbow, has to pick up his dribble, gives it to Morris. Booker Hyde searching the right-hand side of the court. Palmer can't get position. Youngman's a contested three, comes up short. Henry with it, and Morris picks up a silly foul.
You know, we were able last night to crash in there and get those rebounds. Tonight, I'm sure with South Ripley's size and their rebounding ability, we're not going to be able to do that quite as often. That's tough. That's two quick ones on Mason.
Yeah. Henry checks out of the game for the South Ripley Raiders. Eldridge checks in for the Chargers. Checks in for Morris, of course, with two fouls. Chargers seem to be in the zone defense here. Binion's going to try our three from the right-hand side. It's no good. Palmer with the rebound, gives it up to Booker Hyde, quickly down the center of the floor. Finds Youngman on the left-hand side. Puts it on the floor, kicks out to Maurer. Now Booker Hyde in the left corner. Going to dribble out of that corner, bring it up on top. South Ripley looks to be in a man-to-man defense yet. Youngman thinks about it, gives it to Eldridge in the corner. One dribble, skip past Booker Hyde, fakes a three, gets into the lane. Right side of the rim, too hard, no good.
Hard.
Palmer with the rebound.
There at the rebound. Good offensive opportunity there for
I don't think it's going to be a shooting foul.
Surprised me a little bit. I thought he was going up with it.
I kind of did too, but I seen the ref point to the floor. We're going to take it out of bounds. That foul's on Binion, his second. Second on the team here in the first quarter. 3:05 to play here. 12-3, South Ripley up on North Decatur.
It's like Logan Odell's going to check in for the Chargers for Brady Maurer.
And we got Snell checked
Snell,
in.
excuse me, and then Logan Odell checks in for
Youngman.
Youngman.
Booker Hyde looking triggered in. Gets to Odell, right side of the rim, up
nice
and in.
little out of bounds play there.
Oh boy, Henry comes back in. He's got a wide open three. He misses. We tip the rebound right back out to him. He's in the lane, kicks to the corner. Up on top to Henry again. At the elbow, passes it up, gives it to a teammate in the left corner. He drives in there, kicks to the corner. I think that's McNew checked in at the buzzer. And Henry crashes in there for the rebound. He misses, and now we got a foul called. Gave him two shots on that.
I'm not sure what this is going to be.
I think they called that on Cooper Palmer.
And one official wasn't sure who the foul was on, so he let the other official call it.
They did call that on Cooper Palmer, and the only problem with that is I think Cooper was on the ground when they called the foul.
Yeah.
That's going to send 25 Henry to the line. First Raider at the line tonight, and he hits it.
13-5 Raiders. 2:39 to go here in our H&R Block opening quarter.
Henry puts the second one up. He misses long. Booker Hyde's there to pull down the rebound. It's a lot quiet in here tonight than it was last night, isn't it, Gary? We find Odell. He likes that three-pointer from the corner and hits it.
Good spot up there by Logan. Knocked in the three. Make it 13-8 Raiders.
South Ripley quickly down. Right side of the rim. Puts it up and in. That's Ward.
Ward is really good at that. He's just a really crafty player. You know, he uses a lot of fakes, and he's got pretty good footwork. Looks like the Raiders are backed up in a 2-3 zone now.
Chargers going to have to reset their offense now. Booker Hyde's directing traffic with the ball on top. Odell back up on top of Booker Hyde, left side to Eldridge. Skip past Odell, back up quickly to Booker Hyde. And Volts gets his hands on it, and they're going to call foul on him.
I can't believe this official right in front of the play didn't blow his whistle.
Yeah. Drew Volts, his first, third on the Raiders this quarter. Youngman checks back in. Maurer checks back in.
It's like number 3, Sipples checks in for the Raiders.
Okay. Sophomore.
They're back to their man-to-man now, the Raiders are.
Eldridge with the ball on the left-hand side. Finds Youngman, who stepped out, catch that pass. Working on his defender, gets around him. Henry challenges Henry. Henry blocked it, but apparently he fouled Youngman.
Yeah, that officials down there got a better look than I did. I thought it looked like a pretty good block, but
yeah.
we'll take it.
Foul's going to be on Henry, his fourth on the Raiders this quarter. Youngman's going to the line for 2. Second Charger at the line tonight. He hits his first.
There's that Big Sky free throw we were looking for. 15-9 Raiders.
Youngman gets ball from the referee for his second attempt. Puts the ball in the air, hits it.
There's that steak dinner.
Yes, sir.
15-10, 1:38 to go here in the H&R Block first quarter.
Raiders walking the ball across the court this time. I think Chargers have fallen back. Are they in the man? I can't tell. Maurer taps that pass away right into Youngman's hand. He goes to the rim, misses. Henry's there for the rebound, pulls it down. He's going to race right down the court, unchallenged, dunks it.
Well, that was a situation happened like that last night. We had a transition there with Muckerhide and Youngman, and we didn't have anybody back off that.
But Maurer fired up a 3 from the wing. He misses on the rebound that South Ripley got. Youngman fouled him on that, so Youngman picks up his first foul. 4th on the Chargers this quarter. So, Coach Metch is complaining about something down there. So now we're ready to go here. South Ripley basketball, inbounded by their bench. Just over a minute to play here in the H&R Block first quarter. North Decatur down 10-17 to South Ripley.
Yeah, look like we're in a little zone here.
Simples, now they get it inside to Henry. Works on Eldridge. Eldridge walls up. He misses. Ball goes out of bounds on Henry. Charger ball.
53.2 seconds to go. 17-10 Raiders.
Muckerhide trotting it up the floor now. Getting their offense set. They're in that man-to-man. Muckerhide gets it to the elbow, puts it up and hits it.
Good little pull-up. That's kind of Caden's bread and butter there, that little 15-foot or 10-foot pull-up jumper.
Ward has it, kicks to the teammate, finds Simple in the baseline. Around they work it. Fake it to the corner. 24 runs in there, has to get it over top of Eldridge, and he does. That's Ward. Ward comes off the bench and puts 7 points on us, Gary.
Yeah, that's what I say. When he wasn't starting, I was not sure what the deal was, but he's a really good player.
Youngman up on top, gets to the elbow, fires that up there and hits it. They put up a long half-court shot off the front rim, no good. So at the end of the first quarter here tonight, North Decatur's down 14-19 to South Ripley Raiders.
We'll take a couple commercial breaks and be right back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
We're back here at South Ripley High School. We're ready to start our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Chargers on the short end of a 19-14 score at this point. Didn't think we played terrible, Jeff. The Raiders hit some threes. You know, hit 4 threes that quarter, and that's really kind of the difference right now.
Yeah, they're 4 threes to our 1 three-pointer. I think we played all right. One time we got beat getting back. A little disappointing on that.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean, we're hanging in there.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't seen any flashes or anything. Muckerhide had a pretty quiet first quarter again. Just 3 points for him, so look for him to get started here maybe.
Yeah, it's going to hurt us a little bit not having Mason in there, because I know Coach will set him for the rest of the half. So
Eldridge's going to have to step it up. He has the ball in his hands, give it up to Parmer. Run the weave up on top. Now Muckerhide finds Maurer on the right wing, puts up a three. It's short, no good. Ward pulls down the rebound. He's going to race it up the floor. They find Henry in the left corner. He fires a three and buries it. (22-14). We got to find an answer to our three-pointers. Muckerhide gets the right side of the rim, puts it up. And
Good penetration by Caden there. Got to the rim.
Henry gets the ball in the left wing, kicks out to a teammate. That's Ward. He's fouled by Muckerhide on the drive.
Silly foul there. We just got to have some balance as we're closing out shooters sometimes. We're kind of flying out there up on our toes instead of nice wide base and our hands up.
First foul of the second quarter for the Chargers. Find Ward, left corner. They go inside to Henry. It's quite a height advantage over Parmer. Kicks out to McNew. He misses. Rebound to Muckerhide, and here he comes. Gets slowed down by that Raider man-to-man defense. Gives it to Youngman. Finds Parmer in the corner. He's looking. Up on top of Muckerhide. Maurer, around the arc we go. Now Youngman has it in the left corner. Muckerhide left wing. Maurer up on top with the ball now. Youngman steps up to get it on the wing. Gets to the elbow. Clears a little space. And don't take advantage of it.
Yep.
Now Muckerhide's going to reset the offense. Muckerhide gets an opening. He's going to fire a three. It's off the iron, no good. Youngman's there for the rebound. He gets his shot knocked out of his hand. Maurer tries to steal it from the Raider, and it's off his face, out of bounds.
Yeah, good hands there by Brady. Just couldn't come up with it. But
subs coming in.
Yeah, another little aspect, Jeff. I had South Ripley for 4 offensive rebounds that first quarter. We've got to kind of clamp down on the rebounding aspect a little bit.
I think they got 2 or 3 of them on that one possession.
Yes, I think that's what I had them.
Raiders with the ball in the front court. Henry with the ball up on top, guarded by Parmer. Parmer puts his chest into him. He's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, that was. I know some of our fans didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty much a correct call.
Yeah, that's the second foul on Parmer, second this quarter. It's going to bring Snell into the game. So we got 2 kids on the bench with 2 fouls.
Yeah.
We got Morris and
Well, for the most part, did a pretty good job that last night. I know.
South Ripley inbounds off the baseline, get it up top. Now on the wing, up on top. Number 32 is going to put that shot up. He misses. Johnson's there for the rebound for South Ripley. Goes along the baseline to Henry. He fires a 3. Misses from there, and Eldridge pulls down the rebound. We get it to Youngman. He brings it up the right-hand side of the court. Working on Johnson up on top of Muckerhide. Back to Youngman on the right-hand side. Gets it inside to Eldridge. They come around him, tip it away. Owen's able to get his hands on it, and they got fouled. Fouls on number 3, Simples. His first foul, first team foul of this quarter for South Ripley. Muckerhide going to trigger it in under the Charger basket. Give it to Maurer as he steps out to the right corner. Up on top to Youngman, fakes a 3. Gets Johnson in the air, cannot quite get around him. Now Muckerhide has it on the wing. He drives baseline, puts up a running 6-footer, hit it.
They're going to call a charge.
They're going to count the basket.
Nope.
So no basket for Muckerhide, his second foul.
Yeah, that's a rule that they don't count that basket anymore on those charging fouls, unless it's a situation where you came back down on the floor before you ran over the guy.
Okay. You have to get all the way back down to the floor?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Used to be that they would count that.
Right.
But,
all right, so we got 3 of our starters on the bench with 2 fouls. They go over top to Henry. He puts it in on the left-hand side and gets fouled.
We've got a tough challenge in there with Marshall trying to guard Henry. Probably got about a 5-inch height difference there, and Marshall's trying to front him, and they kind of cleared out the backside to throw it over the top. So 24-16 Raiders here with 5:21 to go here in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
Henry goes to the line, misses long, and we struggle, but finally come up with the rebound.
It's like Owen Renenkamp's in the ball game for the Chargers. Give Caden a little breather here. Sure, after playing last night, Brady Maurer knocks in a 3. Got the lead to 5, so.
It'll be good if this group can just hang in there with it with 3 starters on the bench. That'd be really good for our Chargers.
Yeah.
They kick it to Johnson. Left wing 3 goes up. He misses badly. Youngman pulls down the rebound. Slows it down now. Lets his Chargers get out in front of him. Youngman has it. Gives it to Maurer. Across the court it goes to Rennekamp. Rennekamp works it down the left-hand side. Up on top. Oh, that pass gets stolen by a Raider.
I could see that coming.
And Youngman thought he was going to let him go, but caught his leg, so he makes the basket, and Youngman picks up the foul.
They are, I know they missed a free throw a while ago, but they're scoring a lot of three-point possessions.
Yes, and that's 2 fouls on Youngman. We're going to have a lot of Chargers with 2 fouls, when hopefully just 2 fouls when we start the second half.
Yeah, and I understand what Chase was trying to do. Just trying to kind of fake at him there, but he just got over a little too close to him, and Ward got his body into him. So
Ward hits that free throw, makes it 27-19 in favor of the Raiders down here. Chargers with the ball. Youngman has it, gets Johnson jumping again. He drives. There's going to be a foul on Johnson, I believe. His first second team foul this quarter. Chargers looking inbound. Trying to find somebody to take the ball out. I guess they're afraid they won't get it back.
Surprised they're taking it out up there. I thought it'd be out of the basket.
It's a terrible place to inbound the ball, but it works out for us. Rennekamp, they put the ball in his hands to start the offense now. Get it to Maurer. Left wing, high three-pointer. Good. Maurer comes up with 2 big threes here in this quarter, keeping us in it.
Keeping us close here.
They go right over top of Schnell to Henry, up and in.
We're going to have to make an adjustment on that because, boy, that's a tough matchup for Marshall.
Rennekamp with the ball in the front court. Now gives it to Youngman. Youngman fakes. Now he puts it on the floor. Running 15-footers missed. And South Ripley comes away with the rebound. That's Ward. They got Johnson breaking out on the right-hand side. Stops, gives it back to Ward. Johnson on the three-point line. Schnell steps out, loses his footing. Johnson goes around him to the rim, misses, gets his own rebound. Ball gets tipped away. Eldridge comes away with it, gives it up ahead to Youngman. Youngman puts up a running 14-footer and hits it. I was afraid he's going to call a charge there on Youngman.
I did too, but I think the referee understood that Ward tried to put a little icing on that one.
Raiders with the ball in the front court. Chargers into man-to-man. Ward brings it around to his defensive man, kicks it to Henry over on the right-hand side. Schnell's on him tight. Ward has to finally kick out to a teammate. 32 hits it. Bolts.
Like the Raiders are going to call a 30-second timeout here after Bolts hits that 3. They've right now the three-point line is the name of the game. I don't know what they got, Jeff. About 7 or 8 threes.
I think they got 6 right now to our 3.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it works anymore. But nonetheless, hopefully we can make some adjustments here. And it's tough right now with us having 3 starters on the bench. But as long as we can hang close here and not let them in this last 3 minutes here, just all of a sudden creep away from us, kind of like we did South Decatur last night. It's an 8-point game. And that's what it was last night with South Decatur up until about the last minute there, and we boom, 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 score 7 points in 3 possessions there, and all of a sudden it's 15. And that's a tough challenge when you get down 15.
Well, and it's so different when they reset the fouls because,
right.
You know, if you need to go send them to the line, you start over.
Yep.
That's tough. All right, well, Chargers got the ball. We check Muckerhide back into the game here with 2 fouls. He goes to the left side of the rim, scoops it up and in. So we take Youngman out with 2 fouls and put Muckerhide back in. Raiders with the basketball in their front court. Johnson has it up on top. Schnell checks in, gets it down low to a teammate. Johnson, they try to get it back.
Good job of Schnell there.
Rennekamp steals the ball, gives to Eldridge. Eldridge, right side of the rim, puts it up. Off the back iron, no good. Ball goes down, and South Ripley comes out of that scrum with it.
Well, I thought Owen might have got fouled on that little jumper there, but he kind of faded away, and officials a lot of time are not going to give you that foul when you're falling away.
24 for South Ripley, puts up a long 3 and hits it. That's Ward.
You know, you hope that, as they say, Jeff, water finds its level. So maybe we'll get to the point where South Ripley start missing a few of those.
Yeah, I talk about that at home a lot when we're watching basketball game. If it don't, there's nothing you're going to do about it.
Right.
So Owen Eldridge with the ball, left side of the rim, reverse pivot up and in.
Really nice move by Owen there.
South Ripley wastes no time, catch us sleeping a little bit, but the kids stepped on the end or sideline. So we're going to get the ball back. Down 7 with 1:37 to play here in the second quarter.
I think that's only their third turnover of the half, and the Chargers only have 3 according to what I have, but I may have missed 1 or 2.
It don't seem like we've turned it over
no,
much.
it's both teams have played pretty clean.
Booker Hyde's got the ball in the front court for us. South Ripley in a man-to-man defense. We get it to Rennekamp. He picks up a dribble, try to get Snell. Booker Hyde tries to save it. He stepped out, which is just fine. Let it go out of bounds there, and don't let South Ripley have something, a live ball turnover.
So just as I speak, we only had 3. We had to pick up another one.
Yeah. So Youngman checks in for Booker Hyde. It's like PJ's just trying to steal minutes or seconds he can from him.
Does Booker Hyde have 2 fouls?
Booker Hyde has 2. Okay. Youngman has 2 also. South Ripley with the ball in the front court. McNew, they bring it around the arc here. Volts, get it to Ward. He puts up a 14-footer. Short, no good. Eldridge is there for the rebound. Gives it up to Youngman. Just over a minute to play here in the half. Chargers down with the basketball. Maurer gets the ball up on top. His three-pointer rims out. Henry over the top, get that rebound. Gives it up to a teammate. Goes back out to Henry on the right-hand side. Now up on top. Voles, they find McNew in the corner. Back up on top of Voles. Find 21, the other Voles, I believe that is. 21 puts it up.
There we go. Nice block out there by Chase Youngman, and I think that's Henry's second foul maybe, isn't it?
That is on Henry, and that is his second.
That's hard to resist when you're 6'7" or 6'6" or whatever you are, and you got a guy that's 6 foot blocking you out.
But you know, if he does it right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now sometimes you can go get the rebound and not be over the back.
Yep.
But if he does his job right, he can win that. Chargers with the ball. We brought Rennekamp back in here. He's got
looks like we might try to hold it for the last shot here.
Rennekamp keeps his dribble alive out there. A couple freshmen on each other. Now the pressure steps up, gets to Youngman, 22 seconds. Youngman on the right-hand side of the court.
Key is not going too early here. It's 15 seconds still, and we don't want to give them an opportunity to hit a bucket.
Now we bring Schnell up, set a screen for Youngman. Now another screen. We give it to Maurer. He checks the clock. He gets to Rennekamp. Rennekamp puts it on the floor. Gets it inside to Schnell. I don't think they're going to count it. We didn't get it up soon enough, so that's your...
But that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't turn it over. We ended up getting a shot there and just didn't go in the basket. But you know, with all of our foul trouble, Jeff, we've kind of hung in there. We're just down 7. That's not bad. So we're here at halftime, and we'll take some commercial breaks and be back to talk about things with our Stones Farm Service halftime report here on WTRE. This is Charger basketball.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, JC Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. JC Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We are back here at South Ripley High School for our Stones Farm Service halftime report. 35-28 Raiders here at the half, Jeff. Like I said, we kind of held on a little bit there with some severe foul trouble for us in that first half, but maybe we can get out there this second half and stay out of foul trouble and kind of dig back into this thing.
Well, you're right, Gary, and I wish I'd wrote down the score when we had 3 of our starters on the bench, just to see how we hung in there with some subs and stuff like that. But I agree. I think we've done a really good job of hanging in there towards the end with foul trouble. Only down, 7 points right now. So, and I think that's a big deal because they've hit 7 threes here in the first half compared to our 3 threes that we've hit. Brady Maurer hit 2 of them there in the second quarter to really help us out. And he's leading the Chargers in scoring here in the first half with 8 points, followed closely by Muckerhide with 7. Youngman has 6. Odell comes off the bench, gives some quality minutes and 5 points. He has our other 3-pointer, and Owen Eldridge has 2 points. 3 or 4 from the line in the first quarter, didn't shoot in the second quarter, so we can't complain about that. Just I think defense is going to be our key here in the second half.
Yeah, no question. We'll probably have to make sure Coach is talking about making a few adjustments, not only trying to get out on our 3-point shooters a little bit, but I know that Henry causes some problems when he gets on that block there, and we try to front him, especially with somebody like Marshall, who's giving up about 5 or 6 inches there.
Well, you know, it's that help side defense. We just got to be quick and smart and have some luck.
Yeah, that's true.
South Ripley brought Ward off the bench here tonight. He's got 13 points for them, 2 3-pointers. Henry's close behind him with 10 points. He's got a couple 3-pointers. No, just 1 3-pointer. And then Ethan Johnson Another tall kid, he come out in the first quarter, hit 3 3-pointers in a row. He's got 9 points for the game for them. And Volts, Chancey Volts has 3 points. They shot 3 of 4 from the line in the first half as well.
Well, unofficially, I had the Chargers 3 for 9 from the 3-point line, so that's not terrible. 33%, you can live with that. It's a little better than our 1 for 11 to start the game last night. And then 11 for 20 overall from the field. So we're shooting better than 50%, and so, you know, we were 8 for 11 inside the 3-point line, and that's a great percentage. I had Chargers for 4 turnovers in the first half and South Ripley for 3. We did a little better job in that second quarter on the boards. I had them only for 5 offensive rebounds at least, the Raiders, and looks like Owen Eldridge led us in rebounding that first half with 3. So
well, I was going to say, it seemed like when he come into the game, we started getting some rebounds there. So good job for him tonight. You know, I really tickled the way Morris played last night. He was saddled with foul trouble early, so we haven't seen much of him. So hopefully that will give us a big spark in the second half, maybe turn this score around as well.
Well, not only that, what you don't want to see is when a guy sits like that for a long time, the first thing he wants to do when he gets back in there and gets his chance is conquer the world. And that's when you pick up that quick third foul. So my advice to Mason would be just to kind of play hard, but let the game happen, let the game come to you, and not try to overextend yourself and put yourself in situations where you pick up that quick third foul or whatever. So
now the other thing I was thinking about, Gary, we've seen Rennekamp here in the first half and Odell, both JV players. I'm not sure if they've sat a quarter in JV or not.
I think Logan Odell does set a quarter, so he'll have another quarter, but I don't think Owen Rennekamp, I think he played all 4 quarters in the JV game, so he's done for the evening, which kind of hurts us because he does a good job being able to come in there and handle the ball for us and distribute the ball, but that's a thing you run into sometimes when you have your kids playing both ways.
And the other kid, Thackeray, which I don't know if he's sat a quarter or not in JV, he has not seen any varsity action yet tonight, so there's a body if we need him.
Right. Yep. Well, again, it's 35-28 here at halftime. Raiders on top of our Chargers, and we'll break away for a couple more commercials and be back to start our Canelli and Daughters Car Wash third quarter here on WTRE with Charger basketball.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
We are back here at South Ripley High School for the start of our Canelli and Daughters Car Wash third quarter. And again, thank you to Stone's Farm Service for sponsoring our halftime show.
Gary didn't mention there before the game, JV picked up a nice win here tonight, 51-41 victory for them. Pretty hard fought, really.
Yep, fairly close the whole game, kind of back and forth. And see how they start off the season 2-0. That's a good start for those kids and Coach Hocker.
Well, here we go. Start the Canelli and Daughters Car Wash third quarter. South Ripley gets the ball. The ball gets tipped away by Mason Morris out of bounds, so Ripley's going to retain possession. It's
interesting here. We got Morris on Ward. Will give us a little length there, but again, like I said, Ward is very smart. He's really got a good basketball IQ, and I hope Mason will stay on his feet because Ward will give him a shot fake and get him off his feet and get into him to create a foul.
Johnson, now Henrys gets it outside the arc. He misses. Morris pulls down the rebound, gives it up to Muckerhide. Here comes Chargers' first possession of the second half. Down 7 with the basketball. Muckerhide sets his offense, gets the ball screen, doesn't use it. Gives it up to Parmer. Parmer back to Muckerhide here on the left wing. Parmer tries to buy a foul, can't do it. Gets to Youngman on the baseline. He puts up a tough one, got fouled on the shot apparently, so he's going line for 2.
If that's on, that's on Henry. That's his third.
That is his third. Youngman's going to go to the line, try to get the scoring started for us.
That might play a little factor for us there.
Youngman at the Big Sky free throw line takes 3 dribbles, eyes it, flies it.
A little short, just a little short. Yep, Henry's coming out of the ball game.
Could be big if we can keep him over there for a while.
Yeah. Number 34, McNew, comes into the ball game, 6'3" sophomore.
Youngman, his second Big Sky free throw. It's in the air. It's off the front of the iron, and that one falls in.
35-29 Raiders.
Well, Drew Voles brings the ball up the floor for the Raiders. Give it to Ward on the left-hand side. Now up on top of the other Voles. It's Johnson outside the arc. He's checked by Palmer. They tried to get it inside. Muckerhide knocks it away, saves it inbounds to Johnson. And, boy, they called a foul, and I hope that's not on Morris.
I think it was on Mason. He was reaching in there and just tried to deflect that dribble. And sometimes it's like that. As I've told kids before, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. Unfortunately for Mason, he's been the bug tonight.
Yeah, that just a hustle play by him. They go over top of Johnson. He's challenged as he catches it by the rim, but gets it up and in.
Yeah, he's had a nice ball game for them. Very athletic, and just a little lob play there.
His first 2-point bucket of the night. Eldridge with the ball, gives the Youngman up on top. Working around the arc, find Palmer over here in the left corner, looking inside to Maurer, doesn't throw it to him.
Well, I wish we'd give it to Brady in there. We got a smaller guy on him.
Youngman's going to try a 3 from the right wing, and he hits it.
Knocks it in.
Chase Youngman's been a ball of fire here to start the third quarter for the Chargers.
Yep. 37-32, 5-point lead for the Raiders.
Raiders got the ball up on top. Ward checked by Youngman. Youngman fouled him as he tripped. Tough one.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That's third one on Chase too. So he's going to have to be very. I
don't know if PJ's complaining to the referee there or what, but ball goes into McNew.
Oh,
Surprised Maurer didn't pick up
a little
foul.
extra step there.
Ward puts up a long 3. It's in and out, no good. Eldridge with the rebound. Youngman to Muckerhide. Here we go. South Ripley in a man-to-man defense. Get it to Maurer out here on the left wing, up on top to Youngman. Youngman's going to have a heat check there, and he's hot. Hit another 3.
So we got a 2-point ball game here in the Canelli and Daughters Car Wash third quarter. 37-35 Raiders.
New with the ball up on top, gives it to Ward. Youngman's on him with 3 fouls. Gets to the right-hand side of the rim. Comes up short. Maurer gets the rebound. Into Muckerhide's hand. A chance to tie or take the lead here for the Chargers. We find Owen Eldridge, left side of the rim, lays it up and in. Tie ball game at South Ripley.
There we go. South Ripley going to call a timeout here. Chargers come out on a 7-0 run, or 9-2 run, I guess it is.
Yeah, 9-2. Good start by our Chargers here in this third quarter. It's something we hadn't seen the whole game where, let's face it, you hit a couple threes off the bat. They lose Eldridge for an easy bucket, and we're on our way. And a foul on Henry.
I just hope that I know Chase is guarding Ward right now. I hope he gives him some space. I know Ward's a really good player, and you get off of him too far, and he's going to knock that 3 in. But I'm just worried that he's going to go to the basket, and we're going to pick up that 4th foul on Chase. And obviously you don't want to match Caden up with him. And
well, about the only other kid out there you can match up is probably
Owen.
Owen.
Yeah.
Or move Owen in like Johnson kid and bring Palmer out. I don't know if Palmer's quick enough to keep up with him or not.
Yeah, that's the problem.
South Ripley with the ball. They get Ward on
good help there by Brady Maurer stepping across.
Has to bring the ball out beyond the arc. Now he gets it in the lane. Left side of the rim, scoops it up and in.
Yeah, see, really good. He does a really good job of changing the pace and changing his dribble and head fakes and pass fakes and what I call old school basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, he done a nice job. And I think Youngman done a nice job just kind of letting it go. Maurer gets himself way below the glass there as he got the ball inside.
Yeah, I just let that kid kind of ride him down under the basket too far.
South Ripley quickly up the left-hand side of the court. Johnson finds McNew. He's going to step outside the arc for a 3. Comes up short. We don't block him out. He gets his own rebound.
Fortunate there. Muckerhide didn't get a third because Brady did not put a body on a soul there.
You know, that's one thing I noticed last night, Gary, that I didn't bring up. I didn't think we'd done a good job I thought inside we done a good job of blocking out, but the perimeters when the shot went up, I don't think we've done a good job of blocking.
And that's always a tough thing to do. Not that I'm excusing anybody for that, but.
Ward has the ball, gets it into Snell. Snell holds his ground, but Ward gets it up and around him. It's a nice shot by him.
So after tying it up, the Raiders come back with 4 straight to make it 41-37 here. 4:35 to go in the Canelli and Daughters third quarter.
Snell with the ball on the right-hand side, up on top to Youngman. Ward's on him pretty tight. Over to McHide on the right-hand side. Find Parmer up on top. Now Youngman on the left side of the wing. Youngman gets a step back, puts his shot up. He misses badly, and Johnson gets the rebound quickly up to Ward. Youngman checks him. Now they get right back to Ward. I think Ward's going to try to take Youngman at some point.
Yeah.
Get that other foul on him. Raiders with the ball in their front court. Chargers into man-to-man. Ward has it now, gives it up to a teammate over there. Now Johnson has it up on top. Back to Ward just outside the arc. Around the arc, they work it on the left-hand side. Up on top, Bowles has it. Dribbles to the corner, McNew inside to Henry. Parmer knocks it away.
Good job by Cooper there of staying in front of it and deflecting it out of bounds.
South Ripley ball under their basket. 3:46 to play here in the third quarter. Chargers down 4 points. Raiders to trigger it in here.
I think McNew's a kid that they can play off of a little bit. Marshall needs to step down in there and help Cooper just like that.
Ball's up on top for South Ripley. We got Eldridge on Ward now. He does a step back, puts up a 3, goes to the ground. Snell comes up to the rebound, gives it up to Muckerhide. Muckerhide's racing up the right-hand side of the court, puts it up, misses at the rim.
Point blanker there.
Yep.
Hayden normally makes those, but just a little hard.
Don't take South Ripley long to get back down the court, and they're going to call one of our Chargers for a foul, and I hope it's
probably
Snell.
on Snell. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a shooting foul or not.
Foul is going to be on Snell, his first.
(41-37), 3:18 to go here in the Canelli and Daughters third quarter.
So we bring Odell here in the third quarter. So
probably trying to buy a little time with Chase Youngman on his 3 fouls.
Try to play him the rest of the quarter because he'll be done after this one. South Ripley gets the ball up on top. Now they move to the left-hand side. Chargers still in their man-to-man defense. 10 there, Binion has it. Now moves it over to, I believe that's Johnson over there. He's got Parmer on him up on top. McNew, he fires a 3, comes up short, and Muckerhide comes away with the rebound. Quickly up the floor he goes. Now he gets slowed down. Goes around that man, right side of the rim. Tough shot.
Just a little short.
South Ripley quickly up the floor. Muckerhide gets it knocked away. Charger basketball.
I think we got one there, Jeff. Thought Caden might have hit that, but.
So good play by Caden there to get us the basketball back.
Yep.
We started out a ball of fire here in this third quarter, Gary, and we've been quiet for a while. 41-37.
Like Raiders going to 2-3 zone here with Youngman out of the ball game.
Muckerhide up on top. Got Eldridge in the middle of it. Parmer on the baseline. Get it down to him. Now Odell up on top of Muckerhide. Surveys the floor, gets Snell inside to Eldridge. Goes around his guy. Puts up one from the baseline. Hits
really a nice fake there by Owen Eldridge to get that shot off.
39-41. Chargers down just 2 points here in the third quarter.
There we
South
go.
Ripley throws it away.
It's the 5th turnover I have for the Raiders. It's like Brady Maurer is going to come back in. I'm sure they're probably going to do a little. Well, maybe not. I guess Chase would have been in there if that was the case. Thought maybe might do a little offensive, defensive substitution rotation there between Chase and Logan or somebody.
So 2 minutes to play here in the Canelli Dollars third quarter. Chargers got a chance to tie it up. They got the basketball down 2 points. South Ripley switches to a man-to-man defense again. Muckerhide gets a pick from Eldridge. They step out on him. He fires a shot. And South Ripley tries to throw it away. They were able to save it back in bounds. Chargers could fall back in their man-to-man defense. Binion has it up on top, high right wing. Odell checks him, gets around him. Free throw line extension, kicks out to a teammate for a 3, no good. Odell's there for the rebound. No Raiders underneath the basket that time. Muckerhide has the ball. Does a reverse pivot, loses it. Apparently he got fouled, so we got
going to be on Binion maybe.
I think you're right, Gary.
Thought maybe he might get a shooting foul out of that, but they called it on the floor.
On the floor. Mucker Hyde's going to trigger it in under the basket. Binion's got 3 fouls on him. Why are these refs waiting?
I don't know what the holdup is.
Yeah. All right, Mucker Hyde finally gets the ball from the referee. He's looking, still looking. Has to go over top to Odell. That's all right. It's all right. He didn't control it.
Nope.
But we get it back in the front court. Mucker Hyde gets the basketball. Looks like South Ripley's in a man-to-man defense. Working on his man. Gives it to Parmer. Parmer gets to the free throw line. Now down the lane. Right side of the rim. Backs in Johnson. Gets it up.
Boy, I thought we might
draws a foul.
Get an and one there, but Coop didn't quite get that. So he'll go to the line to shoot a couple of Big Sky Restaurant free throws. 41-39, 1:08 to go here in the Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash third quarter.
Cooper Parmer at the line, his first time at the line tonight. 2 Big Sky free throws coming up for Cooper. Puts the first one in the air, and it's good. His first point of the night, Gary.
Yeah.
Cooper's second free throws in the air. That's good as well. Tie ball game here at South Ripley. A minute to play here in the third quarter. Bowles raises it up. We got him trapped.
A little half-court trap there.
Yep. Oh, man, they go over top to Johnson. Maurer fouls him on the shot.
Yep.
Just Maurer's second foul.
We don't mess around when we foul.
Well, you can't let them take it.
Which is good.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean,
yeah.
You're going to foul him. Don't hurt him. It's going to put Johnson at the line. First time he'll be at the line tonight.
Make him earn them.
To this point, he's got their only points. No, he's got just one bucket here. Misses his first one. Gets the ball from the referee for the second one. 58 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Tie ball game. He puts his second one up, and it's good.
Like Ward going to check back in for Volts for the Raiders, at least for Chancey Volts.
All right, Mucker Hyde's going to bring the ball up. Looks like South Ripley went to a zone defense here this time.
Yeah, a little 2-3. They've shown that from time to time. I'm sure they kind of feel like with Youngman not in there, they can take a chance.
We got it to Odell. Mucker Hyde up on top. Slow down, guys.
Yeah, no big rush.
Yeah. Maurer tries to force one in. Should have been a kick. They don't call it. Charger gets it as it goes out of bounds. The Chargers inbound the ball here. 33 seconds before the quarter ends. Chargers down 1 point. Raiders stay in that zone. We pick up our dribble. Mucker Hyde at the free throw line. Finds Eldridge. Left side of the rim. Tries to go underneath and left it short.
Didn't quite get that to the other side there.
16 seconds. Look for Ripley to play for the last shot here. We're down to 10 seconds. They give to Ward up on top. Mucker
yeah, we
Hyde's
don't want to pick
him.
up a foul here either.
We hedge out on him real hard. Ward has it. Free throw line. Gets Mucker Hyde in the air. Mucker Hyde's going to pick up the foul.
That's what he does well. You've got to stay on the floor. We just and he had a terrible shot.
So Ward goes to the line to shoot 2. That's just the third foul on Caden. He played this whole quarter without picking up a foul till now. So Ward misses the first one. Gets the ball from the referee. 0.8 seconds to play. Shots up. Good. Maurer turns, fires a long one. That's your quarter. North Decatur down 2 at the end of 3, 41-43.
Well, we gained 5 that quarter, Jeff, so we just got to continue to do that. We're going to take a commercial break and be back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
We are back here for the start of our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. A 2-point ball game.
Chargers with the basketball, chance to tie it up here again. Muckerhide has it. South Ripley in the man-to-man defense. Now Maurer out on the wing, gives it back to Muckerhide. Looks like Chargers come back with their starting lineup for this quarter, and we got a foul. Muckerhide hits the ground. Looks like they're going to call that on Ward.
Yeah.
That's his first. Muckerhide's going to inbound under the basket for us. Chargers set up their inbounds play here. Muckerhide finally gets the ball from the referee. Try to get it out to Maurer.
Yeah, unfortunate. Henry did a nice job of getting that hand out there and deflecting that, almost saved it off of, or knocked it off Brady before it went out.
Yeah. All right, so now the ball's in the deep corner here. Now, good. They're bringing it out of that corner a little bit. Parmer triggered in for our Chargers. He's looking, still looking. Gives it to Youngman. Youngman gives it back to Parmer. Right in front of us. On the court, he hands to Muckerhide. Muckerhide takes it to the top. South Ripley goes to man-to-man defense. Get to Morris. Morris, right side of the rim, gets it up. Whistle blew.
Good quick move there by Mason to get to the free throw line here. Go to the line to shoot a couple of those Big Sky Restaurant free throws.
Looks like they're going to call that on Binion. That is his fourth, team second, but Morris is going to the line. He hasn't scored for us yet tonight. 2 Big Sky free throws for Mason Morris. First one's up, good.
Mason probably hasn't played more than about 5 minutes, has he?
I don't think so. It seems like he was on the court all night last night and got himself in foul trouble early here. Second free throw attempt. Morris eyes it. He flies it, and he hits it.
Good looking free throw there.
Ties the ball game up again. South Ripley with the basketball. Their freshman, Drew Volts, brings the ball up.
Like the Chargers in a little 2-3 zone here, maybe.
Yeah. They go inside to Henry, who's checked in. Works on Maurer, gets right side of the rim.
Well, that's a tough basket there for Henry. Unfortunately, we didn't get a foul there, too.
Yeah, if we did, it'd been on Youngman. Muckerhide with the ball. He gets the right side of the rim, gets it to go down, and he got fouled.
Finally, Caden, nice drive there, and finally got one to drop. So he'll go to the line to possibly give the Chargers a lead here.
Second time Muckerhide's been in the line tonight. He was there early in the first quarter. Big Sky free throw, a big free throw. He puts it up, and he rolls it in.
Well, these rims are really soft. I've noticed that in a JV game. There's a lot of give to them.
So at 7 minutes in the fourth quarter, we got our first lead, Gary. They go over the top to Henry, and Parmer done all he could, but
yeah, we just need to get that weak side down there a little quicker, but sometimes that's easier said than done.
Charger with the ball in the front court. Maurer's going to fire a quick three from the right-hand side. He misses. Rebound goes to South Ripley. 6:35 to play here in the ball game. Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. South Ripley with the ball there into the court. Looks like they're being patient as Chargers fall back into their man-to-man defense this time. They go into Henry. Parmer's got him. He kicks out to Ward. Ward goes around Youngman. Has to put it up over Parmer.
Yeah, it's a nice touch there by Ward. Little floater. That's a really tough shot there along the baseline. 49-46 Raiders.
Muckerhide has it. Gets the ball screen from Maurer. Gets the right side of the rim. Puts up a tough 6-footer. Misses. Boy, Muckerhide just not getting any of them to fall tonight.
No. You know, I know all these kids got to have a little tired legs at this point, but especially Caden, since he played a lot of minutes last night.
Yep. Two players go down the floor, no call. Henry puts up a long three. It's off the side of the rim, no good.
Good rebound by Brady Maurer there.
And Maurer's going to pick up the rebound as he clears some space.
I think all Brady did was kind of swing the ball around to kind of clear it, and Ward happened to be in the way, and Ward is really good at.
He should be in the drama club. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
So South Ripley's going to inbound under their basket. Henry to trigger it in, triggers it up. This time Maurer steals that inbounds pass, and their big kid Johnson fouls him. It should be 14 fouls on them this quarter. So their next team foul, we're going to be shooting the rest of the way.
Yeah.
3-point ball game. Chargers down with the basketball. 5:40 to play in this ball game.
Raiders in their man-to-man.
Yep, Chargers with the ball on the offensive end of the court. Youngman has it. Now Morris. Booker Hyde here on the left wing. Working on his defensive man with the dribble. Just run a clear out. I think Booker Hyde will be able to take him. Booker Hyde clears a little space, gets a shot up. He misses, but he got fouled.
Caden Mucker had to go to the line to shoot two Big Sky Restaurant free throws.
So he's going to get two this time, and we're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way out. Every foul from now on, we're shooting.
Yeah, that's good. A lot of time on the clock.
Caden Mucker Hyde puts his toe on the nail. Two dribbles, eyes it, flies it, good. Second opportunity for Caden. Same routine, ball's in the air, and it's good.
49-48, 5:23 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Got a nice ball game.
Chargers down one. Youngman's checking this guy. Youngman's got 3 fouls. So be careful, Chase. Got the young freshman out there handling the ball. They get to Johnson. Johnson's going to fire a wing or a three-pointer in front of his coach and hits it.
He's been the answer for him tonight. I know it's been a little bit of an off night for Henry, but Johnson's taking up the slack.
Booker Hyde's going to try a three to answer. In and out, no good. South Ripley there for the rebound. Let's don't let this thing get away from us here by taking silly shots. Not that that was a silly shot.
Right.
South Ripley gets the ball in the front court. Kicks to the corner. There goes the corner three, and it's good. Volts. Chancey Volts hits that three.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's a 7-point ball game with that three there. Those 3-pointers back-to-back here just have kind of put us in a little bit of a hole. It's going to be a full timeout for the Chargers. We'll take a commercial break and be back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. For over a century, JC Bank has offered banking, investments, and trust services to South Central Indiana. And there's exciting news for Decatur County. JC Bank is opening soon in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street. Whether you need a high-interest savings account or a mortgage, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back at South Ripley High School, 55-48 as the Raiders have hit a couple back-to-back threes here to push that lead up to 7 points. Charger basketball.
We just need to be patient, get a couple good offensive sets here, Gary, score some points and stop them. Youngman puts up a three. It's missed, and Ward pulls down a strong rebound. He gets it up front to Henry. He's going to dunk it again. No, he doesn't dunk it, but he laid it in
there. Yeah, that hurt. Now all of a sudden we're down 9. We just don't need to panic here.
Yeah, Booker Hyde, left side of the rim. He gets that one to go in. We need a couple defensive stops.
We do.
I
took the words right out of my mouth, Jeff. That's
Raiders with the ball, Chargers in a man-to-man defense. Vols brothers pass around. Johnson inside to Henry, and Henry went over our back. Let's see if that's the way they're going to call it. Nope, they're going to call it on us.
I don't know whether it was, I thought we did a pretty good job of kind of holding our position there, and he just came over the top.
So Henry's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Been there earlier tonight. He missed his first one.
You know, the irony, they've hit a lot of threes tonight. What have they hit, 9 or 10 threes tonight now, Jeff? And the first game against Jacksonville, I think somebody told me they were 2 for 19 from the three-point line.
I got them for just 7 threes. I don't know what they got here in the fourth quarter. Muckerhide, left side of the rim. Can't get that one to fall either. Old Muck's having a little tough time at the rim tonight. 57-50. And now Morris is going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, had a little extracurricular there as Ward went ahead and drove onto the basket, tried to lay it in even after the whistle. Cooper Palmer came over, swatted it away, and kind of got him in the head a little bit.
Yeah, Morris is going to be done. He just picked up the tech.
Now here's the key to this. What we've got to remember, and I think that'll be it for Mason. He's just fouled out. That technical.
Whoa, wait a minute. I think they called that on the South Ripley player.
Well, I saw Mason point to his face, so I don't know whether.
We're going to go shoot.
I don't know whether Ward.
They called that on Ward.
Yeah.
The tech on Ward. Which I seen Ward done something to Mason. I don't know what happened.
Well,
Mason kind of.
That's why I said Mason kind of pointed to his face right after the call.
So here we go. We got Muckerhide at the line shooting the technical free throws. First one's up. No good.
Long. Cade's a good free throw shooter. I think he's missed a couple tonight, though.
Well, that's just his second miss of the night.
Yep.
So Caden's second one's up. That one's good.
57-51, got it back to a 2-possession game with 3:29 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
And
we need to make good decisions here with our shots. You know, we can't just fire something up. We're in the double bonus. We need to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, we're not in panic mode. We got 3.5 minutes to play here. Muckerhide with the ball in the left wing. Binion's on him. Get it up on top to Morris. Round goes to Youngman. He fires a 3. Well short. Muckerhide. They said he stepped on the end line. So it's Raider basketball.
Yep. It's okay. We're all right here. Still a lot of time. 3 minutes to go. Looks like Owen Eldridge is coming in the ball game for someone. Not sure who. Brady Maurer. Probably defensive purposes right here to give us a little more quickness.
All right, so we set up full court press here against the Raiders. They're looking inbound. They get it in. They get it to Drew Bowles, the young freshman. Morris is on him. Now we got him trapped. We got our hands on it. He steps through it, gets out of it.
Nice job of that young man of getting out of that.
Has it again. Morris on him pretty tight. Right-hand side.
What we don't need to do is panic defensively here.
Johnson goes over top to Henry. Henry struggles with it. Saves it in.
Fortunate there.
Yep. Muckerhide has it. Does a running 12-footer. It's off. No good. Johnson pulls down the rebound.
Should have been a foul there. Caden got fouled.
Front to Henry. He lays it up and in, and Palmer fouls him. They're going to call it intentional.
Boy, I'm not sure how they got the intentional on that. I thought.
Now we got 2 techs. So we're going to have some sorting out to do here.
Yeah. Thought Cooper went up and tried to make a play on the ball. I'm not sure why they would call it an intentional foul. But I think he called a technical on each team.
So will we both shoot or just?
Yeah, they'll shoot them all. I mean, they'll go to the line to shoot. I'm not sure how the possession will go here. I'm a little confused on that because they have the and one free throw to shoot. from the foul. Excuse me. He did make the bucket, didn't he?
He did make the bucket.
So in that case, they called it an intentional foul and they made it and one. I don't know whether he would get 2 free throws also.
That's a good question. But I think Henry is the Raider that picked up the technical foul because they're showing him with 4 now. I don't know who picked it up from North Decatur.
I was wondering if it was Eldridge maybe.
So Henry's at the line. This is for, they said Eldridge picked up that one. Just his first foul. So Henry's at the line for 1. Which will finish off that 3-point play. 60-51.
Okay.
So now we're not shooting any technicals.
I guess they're not shooting any of those technicals.
And it's
boy, that confuses me a little bit, but I guess maybe they obviously know what they're doing here.
All right, so South Ripley's going to inbound, as it was an intentional foul called, and now they call an offensive foul.
Got a blocking foul on the screen right there by
he said offense.
21. Yeah, it was 21 trying to set the screen. And as Owen or somebody, or Graves Cooper tried to fight through that.
Okay.
Comes Brady Maurer back in the ball game for somebody. After all that, 60-51, 2:33 to go. Again, it's a 3-possession ball game. We don't need to panic on any of this.
So now
Chargers do have the possession arrow.
Yeah, we got an administrative thing going on.
Both teams are in the double bonus from here on, or not the double bonus, but the 2-shot bonus from here.
So the official score has got a question for the referee. I think they were trying to figure out the possession arrow, and they've given it to.
It shouldn't be any. There shouldn't have been any change in any possession. There was no jump ball in the place, so the possession arrow should still be whatever it's supposed to be.
They're showing possession to South Ripley.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we got it all figured out, or we decided something. I don't know if we figured it out, but here we go. Chargers with the basketball, down 9, 2:33 to play. Raiders in a man-to-man defense. Muckerhide's in the front court with it now. He's guarded by Ward, kicks to Eldridge. Eldridge gets it left baseline. Blocking foul on that Raider, so Eldridge is going to go to the line for 2.
That was on Ward. That's his 4th.
Yep, that's 4 on him.
I thought he was set pretty good there, but official standing right there in front of it.
Owen Eldridge, his first time at the line tonight. 2 Big Sky free throws.
This is what we need. We need to get to the free throw line, keep that clock stopped.
Eldridge first one's in the air, and it's good. Owen gets the ball from the referee, puts a second one in the air, and it's good.
That's good. 7-point ball game, 2:23 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's a made free throw. He can check in.
Yeah. Chargers picking up full court here, man-to-man, looks like.
Now the referee's explaining something to Coach Metz over there. All right, so here we go. We're ready to start action here again. 7-point deficit for our Chargers. They go to Ward quickly. He turns around, gets it right in the middle of the court, right side of the rim, up and in.
I knew we were in trouble right there. When you guard the ball like that and face guard it, and the guy gets the ball, it's off to the races.
Muckerhide has it. Young Vols is on him, pushes him away. Muckerhide misses. South Ripley with the rebound. They're going to start salting this away on us, Gary. That's a blocking foul on Morris. And he's gone.
Yep. Like Brady Maurer come back in for him. Yeah, like I said, Mason's had a tough night tonight.
Yep. He's played well the minutes he's been on the floor, Gary. He just hasn't had many minutes.
He's always active.
Ward's going to the free throw line for the Raiders. Up 9. Still up 9. 2 minutes to play. Second free throw attempt. It's up in the air, and it's good.
Looks like they're going to take him out from a defensive standpoint since he's got 4. Binion comes in for him, so Mucker-Hyde brings the ball up the court.
Moves it to the right-hand side. Palmer, Mucker-Hyde, puts it on the floor, gets it in lane, running 12-footer, missed. Johnson with the rebound, Bauer with the foul.
You know, Caden's good at those little runners right there, but I think what Coach Metz is talking to him right there is either get to the bucket where you can get fouled or kick it out, because we had Chase out here on this left wing here or whatever.
That's going to send Johnson to the line.
Like that 4 on Brady.
Yeah, this is going to end up being 15, 18-point loss, and it wasn't that wasn't that big of a win for them. Johnson's first one's up, good. Second free throw's up, and it's good.
He's kind of been the difference for them tonight, I think.
He really has. I felt like we've done a pretty good job on Henry. Maurer takes a long 3. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Mucker-Hyde's there for the putback rebound, and he got fouled.
Good follow-up there by Caden.
Foul's going to be on Binion. I think he's gone. Yep, he's fouled out.
Like Ward's going to come back in since they're on the offensive end. Henry both coming back in.
Yep, Henry's got 4 fouls. So Mucker-Hyde's going back to the line after going 1 of 2 last time. The Big Sky free throw line. It's up and it's good.
Back to a 9-point 3-possession game.
Raiders inbound, get it to Ward. He turns around, runs up the floor. Mucker-Hyde's trying to foul him. Now Eldridge fouls him. His second. So, Gary, we fought real hard here early in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we did. We got that game back to a 1-point lead there at one point, and we were still close, but the wheels kind of fell off there in a couple possessions there.
Yep. Ward hits that one.
Just got to really keep your composure and.
Well, this team just looks to me like we got to learn to play hard but not foul.
Yep.
We're not real deep. So we got to take care of ourselves, make sure we can stay in a basketball game.
Right.
Hits both those free throws. Mucker-Hyde gets the ball right side of the rim. He got fouled going to the rim. It's Drew Volts, his 4th. Mucker-Hyde's going to get a chance for 2 more. Big Sky free throws. Caden takes 2 dribbles, eyes it, flies it, hits it.
.129 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Second free throws just as good.
Back to a 9-point game. Coach Mucker-Hyde is going to call a quick 30-second timeout here to get us set in probably some kind of a press. So not over yet, but we've sure got a big mountain to climb here with a 9-point advantage for the Raiders and 3-possession lead.
Yeah, Mucker-Hyde 7 points there at the end of the first half, and he's got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 here in the fourth quarter for us.
Yeah, he's gone to the free throw a lot here lately, and we just got to get a stop here. I know if they get the ball inbounds, we don't get a trap or steal out of pretty quick. You can't let more than about 10 seconds run off the clock here before you're going to have to send somebody to the free throw line. Hopefully we can keep the ball out of Ward's hands because he's a good free throw shooter and a good ball handler, good decision maker. you know, I'd almost invite, even though he's a good free throw shooter too, I'd almost invite Henry or Johnson to come up and catch the ball.
They get it into Ward. Eldridge fouls him right away. So Ward's going back to the line.
I would almost double team him so that he can't catch it, and then see if we can get somebody else to free throw line.
So here we go. He gets the ball from the referee. Minute 27 to play in the game. Takes a couple dribbles, puts it in the air, and hits it.
68-58 Raiders. Brady Maurer checks back in.
7 of 8 right now from the line for Ward. 8 of 9. Yeah, we need to get him off the free throw line. 69-58.
Like the Raiders are backing up in a 2-3. Oh, Muckerhide had a good look at it there, and the thing just kind of rattled in and out.
Yep, went all the way down, come out. 2 Chargers fighting for the rebound, goes out of bounds off us, so South Ripley's going to get the ball again. There we go, foul him. They get it right into Ward's hands as they get it inbounded. He goes around us, stops, kicks it out. Gives it to a freshman. Out back to Ward. Ward drives in, right side of the rim, lays it up and in.
Yeah, that pretty much does it right there. It's a
Yep.
4-possession game now. Actually, it's a 5-possession game.
Muckerhide with the ball, gets ball screen from Snell. A couple Raiders are over there. Muckerhide maintains control. Snell, Muckerhide fakes the 3, now puts up the 3. It's off the side of the rim, no good. And boy, we're just struggling now, Gary.
Yeah,
South Ripley gets the rebound, Youngman fouls.
We've down the stretch here. Caden is obviously our best scorer, whatever, but we've got to get him to draw people and then kick. You know, maybe I know Brady wasn't in there at the time, but you got Chase on the left side here, whatever.
Ward's back to line for 2 more free throws. Still hitting them.
Yep. Yeah, the score is really not very indicative of the game itself. Up till about the 2.5-minute mark, it was really good game.
Well, we had the lead when the 4th quarter started, Gary, and boy, it's just been a struggle. Youngman, he's going to take a long 3. Hits off the side of the rim, no good. Parmer pulls down the rebound, gets it up and in, and he got fouled.
Good offensive rebound there by Cooper. And be 5 fouls on Henry there.
Yep. He'll sit down with 19 points on the night for Henry.
Yeah, it's kind of a quiet 19 too.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Well, he was out most of the 3rd quarter with foul trouble. South Ripley gets that missed free throw. And now Ward's going back to the line. I believe Muckerhide probably pick up that foul. He does, his 4th. Ward just well pitched 10th there at that free throw line because he spent most of the night there. It's another one. He shot, this will be his 10th free throw this quarter.
Yep.
Hey, he finally missed one. 8 of 10 this quarter alone. We get the rebound. Muckerhide quickly down the floor, all the way to the rim. He puts it up,
he got
still
fouled
short.
there.
South Ripley comes away with the rebound. We're still trying to foul, and Maurer fouls. He's gone.
Yeah, I really thought Caden got fouled on that last drive too, but at this point in the game, it's not a factor.
No. So Bauer fouls out with 8 points tonight. Snell checks in for him. 13.9 seconds, 14-point deficit. It's another one. McBride's going to check out. He'll be done for the night.
Well, I shows you what I know. I thought Owen Rennekamp didn't sit in the JV game.
Well, he gets 5 quarters.
He already played 1 quarter.
Oh,
played
that's
one
true.
in the first half.
Youngman's going to fire up a 3. It's no good off the back iron, so 7 seconds left. That's going to do it. They're going to run out the clock. 16-point deficit for our Chargers. South Ripley comes away with a big win. Big fourth quarter for them as we go in up 2. So they outscored us 18 points here in this fourth quarter. So Chargers are going to take a defeat tonight. After tonight, they'll be 1-1.
Yeah, hard fought game there. Like I said, we just kind of let it get away from us. And, you know, once you get down 2 or 3, 4 possessions there going down the stretch and you have to start fouling and you don't have any choice sometimes but to foul a kid like Ward, who's a really good free throw shooter and decision maker, that makes it kind of tough. We'll take some commercial breaks and be right back to wrap up the game. This is Charger Basketball on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
We are back here at South Ripley High School where the Raiders come out on top of the Chargers tonight, 76-60. And as we talked about, Jeff, kind of a game that the score didn't indicate really how hard it fought and how close the game was. Raiders, I shouldn't say Raiders, I should say Ward hit a bunch of free throws down the stretch to extend that lead, and we couldn't get our ball to go in the basket on the offensive end. So consequently, we end up on the short end.
Yeah, like you said, Gary, I mean, we took a 2-point lead going into the fourth quarter and ended up getting outscored by 18, lose by 16 points tonight. And like you said, it was Ward. And, you know, not just Ward, but South Ripley only had 4 kids score for them tonight.
Yeah.
3 of the 4 were in double figures. Of course, Ward led the way with 34 points, and Henry with 19, Johnson with 17, and then Chancey Volts had 3. Johnson started out the game, hit 3 3-pointers in a row. It looked like he was going to be the man to stop all night as Ward come in off the bench. So I don't know what happened there, if he had a little problem this week at school or what was going on. But anyhow, he played a fantastic basketball game tonight. And, of course, Henry, we knew him from last year, and he just played a solid game, got a little bit of foul trouble. So that hindered him there in the third quarter. Didn't score at all in the third quarter, but ends up with 19 points for the game.
He was kind of quiet, you know. He didn't have any points in bunches, it didn't seem like, but just got his points here and there. And he's a tough matchup for us.
Yeah, just, you know, 3-pointers. We hit 5 tonight. They hit 9. Free throws, not terrible, 17 to 21. Problem is they hit 18 to 25.
Yeah.
So the free throws are pretty even. It's just, I don't know, the height of South Ripley gave us some problems there.
It did, and I think, like I said, they did a pretty good job down the stretch of doing what they wanted to do and what they needed to do and making the plays that they needed to make. And we did some things on the offensive end, but we just didn't really do a very good job of finishing around the basket. I know Caden had a tough time around the basket there, and that's uncharacteristic of him. And they kind of quieted Chase down a little bit in that last part too. Got Coach Metz with us here. So, well, Coach, the score wasn't really indicative of how close this game was up until maybe about the 3-minute mark there, and we it just kind of got away. It's kind of hard to put your finger on exactly one play or 2 plays or one thing or 2 things, but you know, credit South Ripley. They got their right man at the free throw line, and he knocked in free throws.
And Brent and I kind of made the decision on the bench there with a couple minutes to go. I know we were down double figures, but being as young as we are, we wanted to try to extend the game out to get as many possessions to try to learn.
Yep.
You know, get these guys seasoned so when we are playing from behind, whether it's 3-4 possessions, we don't panic and know what we're supposed to do and when we get into the ball within the half-court offense. But you're right. I mean, that's what I told them in the locker room. You know, 76-60 was a much closer game than that, but, you know, we have to be better prior to getting down double figures, you know, and not letting them get in a position where they get in the bonus and they go to the foul line.
Right.
So,
well, Ward, as we know, is you and I have talked about. He's a pretty. I won't use the word crafty. I'll just use the word sneaky player on both ends of the floor, and to give him a little credit, he does do a good job of changing his pace with the dribble, of sometimes getting his body into people to draw fouls and things like that. But you know, he kind of came off the bench for him tonight, and I don't know what the whole situation was there, but he was kind of the spark. But on their side of it, the kid that I know that you were aware of, but probably hurt us more tonight than you expected, was Johnson.
Yeah, we knew that this was a tough matchup for who we are with our physical nature. You know, we don't have a 6'3" guy with some strength to him that can push him around on the block or can really get in front of him. So we were going to live with Johnson hitting threes because going back to last year, this year, I haven't seen him string more than 2 in a game, and he came out and hit his first. Credit to him. We were going to dare him to shoot, and he stepped up to the plate and he knocked him in, and that's what seasoned players do. And you know, the other thing with the Henry kid, come March, we'll have backside help. You know, that's one of those things that you got to live through it. You got to go through it just so that we can see on film. Okay, if they're trying to clear out the backside, where's our help coming from?
Right.
Because we can't. It's hard for us to simulate that in a practice until you go up against a good player in a game-like situation where you can really get it on film and see the adjustments that you got to make so that you're ready for it next time.
And he was a kid that Jeff and I talked about. He had 19, but they were kind of quiet 19.
They were.
I know he had a little foul trouble there in the third quarter and had to sit some, but he didn't just overwhelm us, I guess is the best word to use, or whatever.
Yeah, they kind of came in bunches at a time, 2, 4, 6 points here, there, and next thing you know, he ended up with 19. So.
Yeah. One thing that I thought Chargers, we came out of the locker room, we were down 7, came right out in that third quarter, got right back in it, took a little lead there, and I think that's good for our kids to have to battle back from something like that, kind of like you were talking.
That's what I told them in the locker room, and I don't believe in silver linings, and I'm not sitting here trying to say we did this right, that right, whatever. But we showed enough grit against a very good team to get ourselves back in a position to win. Getting back into the flow of back-to-back weekends is an adjustment as well. I thought there were there were layups that normally Caden's laying in.
Yep.
You could just tell he didn't have the lift, but make no bones or excuses about it. He'll be in the gym and he'll be working on his touch. And
right.
I promised them they're going to hate me, but we will be in better shape in March, and we'll be able to play these double weekends into the fourth quarter. Because come sectional time, you want to win one, you got to go Friday, Saturday night back to back.
Exactly.
So that's what it's about.
Exactly. Well, tough one tonight, Coach, but now we get ready for Edinburgh on the road next Friday. What can you tell us about them?
They graduated what I would consider the 2 best players from last year's team that could really score for them. And it's kind of a lot of new faces. They got a couple guys back that are mainstays. A little guard that kind of played off the ball last year to their point guard. I think his name Ramey.
Yeah.
And a lot of what they do, they try to go through him. So, if we can keep Mason out of foul trouble next Friday night, that we can really put him and put some length and pressure on that kid to make things tough. They reminded me of us from the standpoint of there's not a whole lot back, from the seasoned veteran upperclassmen team. So if we can really make things tough on him and make some of those other guys really step out of their comfort levels and put some points up, I think we give ourselves a good shot.
And a new coach.
That's right, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's hopefully it'll play into our benefit just a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, tough weekend. We got a good one last night. I know you're never happy or pleased when you come back and don't get somebody like the Raiders here, but they're hard to beat here. We all know that.
They're hard to beat here, and it's especially when they're a dang good team. They're even more difficult to beat.
Exactly. Well, have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll talk to you Friday night after a win.
That sounds good. Thank
you,
guys.
Thanks, Coach. Again, the final here tonight, Chargers come up on the short end 76-60, and like we said, Jeff, not a whole lot else you can say. It is what it is.
It is. I mean, I thought our kids were young, kind of like Coach Met referred to, but we had enough grit. We fought back. We got the lead there for a minute. Excuse me. But once we got the lead, we couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we just thought they were all going to fall, or shots were going to fall, or we got too sped up, too much of a hurry, but we couldn't contain that lead, which – and I'm glad he said that why we were fouling at the end of the game, because I was thinking, why are we doing this? It makes sense when he says it, but they done really well. Got to stay out of foul trouble.
Yep.
Got to stay out of foul trouble. We got to keep Morris on the floor, and just, we found a way to get back. Now we got to find a way to maintain once we get back to the game.
We've talked about that. We're a little short on the bench, and so we've got some good kids. Marshall Snell came in and gave us some good minutes. Owen Eldridge came in and gave us some good minutes. But, over the course of a game and a course of a weekend, that's going to be important that we kind of stay out of foul trouble.
Yep, I agree, Gary.
Well, let me read through our sponsors real quick, and we'll get out of here. H&R Block, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Canali Daughters Car Wash, Napoleon State Bank, Stone's Farm Service, Big Sky Restaurant, Gillen Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Right Auto, Decatur County Recycle, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, J.C. Bank, Rush Hubler Ford, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, and Fry's A&W. Thank you to all those sponsors for allowing us to bring the game to you tonight, and hopefully you'll tune in. If you're not going to the game to back the Chargers, hopefully you'll tune in next Friday about 7:30ish, and I'm sure Jeff and I will be bringing you the game again. So
yes, sir. Hey, look for the Lady Chargers this week.
Lady Chargers are at Eastern Hancock on Tuesday night. Eastern Hancock is the number 3 team in the state. It's going to be a big challenge for our ladies, and hopefully we'll be ready to go up there. And I'm sure Eastern Hancock hasn't forgotten that we kind of upset them at our place last year, and they have a lot of those girls back. So it's going to be a big challenge to go up there. And then the play a home game on Thursday night with Franklin County. That's a makeup, a rescheduled game from early in the season. So good luck to the ladies next week, and then the boys will be in action on Friday and Saturday both.
Yep.
So
Todd and Eric will be probably be doing those games. So if you can't drive up there or don't want to, tune in to our Lady Chargers Tuesday night for sure.
There you go.
All right.
Well, good night to everybody, and again, thanks for tuning in. From Jeff Galk, Gary Cook, we'll see you next Friday.